All right, so I had a somewhat traumatic thing happen to me the other day, and instead of repressing it like a normal healthy person, I have decided to make a video about it and upload it and make sure that it never goes away and that I can look back on it whenever I want to. It's a really healthy thing that I'm doing here. Anyway, I went to work the other day, as I do, and I pulled up to the lab that I work in. It's like this big stone building, and it's a quarantine lab, so there's like multiple doors that you have to go through to get inside of the actual lab where we work. But the first door is into this kind of glass room. It's just all windows. There's just the door, you walk in, room of glass, and then there's a door that goes into the building, and then you have to go through a couple of other doors before you get into the lab. But anyway, glass room. I pulled into work, parked, and looked over, and I saw that my boss was standing outside of the glass room, along with one of my coworkers. And they never stand outside of the glass room. They just go in. Obviously, they don't sit around and talk. So I kind of knew something was wrong. So I opened up my door and I went outside. And in the mornings when I do this, my glasses fog up automatically really badly because I live in South Texas, so I have my AC on full blast in the car, and then I walk out and then just I can't see anything. So I had my glasses up like this. I can't see anything without my glasses. I can see to here before it starts getting fuzzy. I can see nothing else. Everything else is a big colorful blur. But I've gotten so used to this that I can walk. I just can't do anything technical. So I get into the classroom, my glasses are still up because I can't see anything with them on, and I obviously can't see anything with them off. And I get into the room, and my boss and my coworker are standing there. And I ask them, like, what's wrong? Did something happen? And they just, I can tell that they're both looking at me, but they're not saying anything. And my boss just looks at this telephone that's on one of the walls, and she's like, can you see all of these? I'm like, all of what? Like, I knew that she was pointing to the telephone, but I couldn't see anything. So I wiped my glasses off and I put them back on, and there were termites everywhere. Even without my glasses, I don't know how I missed this. They were caked all over the walls, everywhere, crawling all over the floor. They were in like giant clumps up on the ceiling. The phone that she was pointing at was literally crawling in them. You could not see the phone. It was the most traumatic experience that I've ever had, walking into a room and then putting on my glasses and all of a sudden just thousands of termites everywhere. It was disgusting. I backed out like really quickly. I was like, nope, 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 and left. I like walked out. So I was standing on the sidewalk because my boss makes fun of me a lot because I am terrified of bugs. I hate them. And we work in an entomology lab. And she makes fun of me for that a lot because I hate bugs and I work with bugs. But my argument is always that I work with bugs in a controlled environment. It's when they are outside of that controlled environment that we have a problem. And they are not normally outside of that controlled environment. So what I ended up doing was just like running through the glass room into quarantine. And quarantine has like this huge seals around the door, so there were no bugs inside. I just had to kind of power through into the next room, and then I refused to leave until all the termites were gone. And I guess some of my coworkers were out there spraying the whole thing with Windex to kill them all. But yeah, traumatic experience. Thought I'd share.